honey sausage tacos made dead quick and easy in your air fryer at home. Let's get straight into it. Welcome back to the channel everybody, and today I'm going to be using the Cosori Twin Fry. You can use whatever air fryer you've got at home to join in with this. I nipped to Aldi, and in their special buys they had some hot honey sausages, and I thought, my god, I've got to do something with them. So put them in my basket. Then a little bit further along the shop I came across these hot honey mini street tortilla kind of like wraps. So I thought, why not do something? So I'm going to do air fried sausages with air fried tortilla wraps, and I'm going to be knocking up an awesome salsa that goes with it. It's really fresh, vibrant, fresh flavours that's going to cut through the fat of the pork. You're going to love it. So I'll then drizzle, we're going to do a little bit of hot honey to go over the top at the end as well. Right, let's get into it. So before we start cooking these, we're going to whip up the salsa first so you can actually hear me over the sound of the air fryer. Right, so I've got a variety of things in front of me, and I will say, if you're not a fan of the sort of corn tortillas, just get yourself some mini wraps and we'll do the same thing. So I've got fresh cucumber, spring onions, got some iceberg, the king of lettuce. People will argue with me about this, but for me, a good old 80s iceberg is the king of lettuce. Crispy, especially when it's cold. Let me know in the comments if you agree. I've got some vine tomatoes. I've got a wrinkly mango, red onion, got some limes, got some baby peppers, not sure if I'm going to use them yet, and I've got some chilies. Right, I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer, show you the chopping, the technique to get this spot on. Then we're going to get the sausages cooked, the tortillas or the wraps, and we're going to get these eaten because I am starving. Obviously I'm not, but I'm very hungry. First thing I'm going to start with is a red onion. If you've not seen the unboxing review and 18-month update review on these Ninja knives, make sure you head over to that video now. Decide for yourself if these are any good. Right, I've got the red onion. I'm going to just take the root off a little bit, and then I'm going to take off the other end, the top, cut it in half, peel it. Right, then this salsa, we want everything nice and finely diced, okay? When it gets a little bit wobbly, push it over. Just cut around the root. And then I just normally bin the root or put it in your compost. Next we have got some tomatoes, so I'm going to get some of these. What we're going to do, we're going to cut them into quarters like this. Then we're actually going to cut the seeds out in the waste one. Just scrape all the seeds out, so you're just left with the flesh and the skin. Then I'm going to turn it over, just push it down a bit, and then I'm going to turn it back over, slide the knife along just to split the flesh from the skin. So all that there is pure tomato flesh. You can do it by blanching it if you want to peel the skins off. Definitely take this step, don't skip it, because although it's a faff, trust me, the difference in quality of this is amazing. And I learnt this many years ago as an apprentice from a chef called Michael Critchlow. If he's watching, hi Mike. Yeah, so my days as an apprentice, I saw Michael making this salsa, and ever since then, so I helped him make it, and ever since then this is my go-to fresh tasting salsa, and it's absolutely banging. I've probably adapted it a little bit since then. Let me know if that's the case, Michael. So I'll speed through the rest of these so you don't have to listen to me waffling on. Okay, so all the tomatoes are now de-seeded and de-skinned. So again, same as previously with the onion, just gonna stack a couple up, slice it, turn it around, then dice it. Like Paddy McGuinness says, no lighty, no likey. Well, no slicey, no dicey. That's what I say. Tomato done, so that is going to go and make friends in the pot with the red onion. Don't be tempted to just whip this in a blender or a food processor. It just won't look as colourful and vibrant for the finished project, for the finished dish. Right, then we've got a mango, so we're just going to top and tail it, and then we're going to get a peeler on it, and we're actually going to peel it after I've taken the stickers off. Then with the mangoes, they normally have the stones in them. They're not round, they're sort of an oval. The stone will normally run that way. So the easiest way to find it is to put your knife in. If you put it in the middle, you're going to hit the stone. Put it into just slightly off centre, and you'll be able to go through and miss the stone, and you just see it there. So stand it back up, turn it round, do the same. Just miss the stone, stand it back up, and then go round the stone from the top, and then obviously you can nibble anything that's left on that. Right, then this, we're going to slice it up. Again, the thinner the better, like that. Then slice these slices up, turn it all around, and dice it up. So I'll get the rest of this done, and then we're nearly there. and I'm going to take probably, let's use 2 of them. Again, you've guessed it, these are going to get diced, but first of all I'm just going to take a couple of nice ones just for garnish off for the top, like that. So we'll save these ones. Right, then the rest, it's up to you if you want to keep the seeds in. I actually prefer to eat the chilies with the seeds in, but because we've taken the seeds out of the tomatoes in this salsa, and we're not wanting this salsa to be actually that spicy, it's quite a cool, refreshing salsa. I'm not actually just going to take the chilies out, the seeds out of the chilies even. Okay. Cool. And then slice them up, spin them round, dice them up. Right, couple more things, I promise. Then coriander. I'm going to use a big handful of coriander. The juice of a couple of limes. So I'm just going to roll these on the board first, cut them in half, and then squeeze these into my hand just to catch any pips and seeds. I'm going to go in with a sprinkle, good sprinkle of sea salt, so a couple of good sprinkles, okay? And that's going to bring out all the moisture that's in the tomatoes and the mango, and they're going to make friends. And then pinch of cracked black pepper. And then we're just going to mix all that up. Honestly, the smell of this is unbelievable. I think I could sit and eat this as it is. Obviously, if you don't like something, you can leave it out. If you don't like chilli, if you don't like coriander. Pineapple is also a good substitute if you're not a fan of mango. Obviously, pineapple and pork. Right, and obviously if you couldn't eat pork, if you know, don't like pork, or you can't eat it for religious reasons, whatever, if you're vegetarian, then just change it out. Just change it to chicken sausages, change it to vegetarian sausages, whatever you want, it will work. So, that is a bowl of colour. That is the mango salsa finished. Right, we've got the sausages. Yes, come on. Oh my word, the smell of them is amazing. So, I'm going to open the basket. I'm not putting the divider or anything like that in. All I'm going to do is, and the cut, they're not even linked, even better. Just going to tip these in, like that. Obviously with my clean hand, I'm going to shut the drawer, turn it on. turn it on. I'm going to go grand zone, 200 degrees. I'm just going to drop that down to 180. For 20 minutes, I'm going to drop that down to 15. I'm going to press play, and off we go. Go and wash my hands, and then I'll show you a little bit of the hot honey dressing. Right, while we're waiting for these sausages to finish off, I'm just going to open this honey. It's just squeezy honey from Aldi, nothing fancy. And then I'm going to tip some in here, like that. And then I'm going to go in with some chili flakes, dried chili flakes. And we're just going to give that a stir, just to give this an extra sweetness, but an extra kick at the same time when we eat them. Right, these have now been cooking for approximately 12 minutes. We're just going to give these a little probe. So I've got my probe. If you haven't got one of these, check out the link in the description below. They're about £8 on Amazon. I'll stick a link to the ones in my Amazon store. So we are looking at 79.82. Well, so we're well above the 75 that we need for safety. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to get these tortillas, and I'm just going to throw them in like this. And again, you can do this with your wraps. And then I'm just going to give these a blast for a minute in the fryer. Okay, so let's get these out. I've put my board in the way. That's what we're looking like. So we are now going to build some of these. And what I'm going to do is, these, because of the way we've done them just one-sided, do want to sit up, and they are still red hot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and stand these up in this little rack. So I managed to get, I think 6 in there will do. Then I'm going to put a little bit of shredded lettuce, king, iceberg, like this. Just spin it around so you can see it a bit easier. Then the question is, do you go with a full sausage? I'm going to say yes. So full sausage sat in each one. Then some of this beautiful mango salsa on top. Then I'm going to go a little drizzle with the honey. A little bit of spring onion. So again, just building layers of texture, layers of flavour. And then finally, maybe just a couple of bits of chilli dotted on top of each one. Just to let people know there may be a little kick in there, Just waiting for them. Right. Come on, what do you think about them? We need to have a taste of these now, don't we? Right, now I'm going to taste one of these bad boys. Let's get this one here. It's waving at me. Wow, that is a completely different way to eat sausages. It's not with sausage and mash and gravy. It's not barbecued and burnt to a crisp on a dry like cob or a bun. On wraps or tacos with some salad and this salsa, that is one fresh sausage. Let me know in the comments below, are you going to try it? Make sure you are heading over to One Air Fryer Too Many Facebook page as well. Stick me a picture in there if you're going to give it a go as well, and obviously make sure you say hi in the comments. Hit that subscribe as well if you found today's video useful, and obviously I'll see you again next week for another air fryer based video. Until next time, thanks again for watching everyone. I'll see you again very soon.